Please let us bring our attention to the breath. And remember the teachings of Sri Gurudev Paramahansa Hariharanandaji Maharaj. Your breath is my presence. Remember that this is not breath, this is not simple air. This is the Master flowing in the form of breath. Listen to this prayer where we bow down to God, to all the Masters. Om Sadashiva Samarambham Shyama Charana Madhyamam Asmad Acharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shruti Smruti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram Ishvaro Gururatmaiti Murti Veda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Sri Dakshina Murtaye Namaha. I bow to the Supreme Reality, the Adi Guru, Ishvara. I bow to the lineage of Masters, starting from Babaji, Lahiri Baba, to our current Guruji, Sri Guruji, Paramahansa Pragyanandaji Maharaj. I bow to Adi Shankara, and I bow to the presence of God within you, in everyone. Om Tat Sat Om. Please open your eyes. My name is Swami Sahajananda. I am sitting here in Sri Gurudev's ashram in Baligai, Puri. I hope wherever you are in good health, good spirit, and people around you are safe. And I'm grateful, my deep gratitude to all of you that you have found time to join this get together where we share some ideas, we give company to each other, we bring joy, smile to each other's face through this kind of gathering. And I'm grateful and thankful to you for that. It is indeed a difficult time that we are going through, all of us. There is anxiety at personal level, that is also anxiety, hopelessness, helplessness that is creeping into our mind. And it is natural. A situation like this is a general tendency of human mind to respond like this. So we should not condemn ourselves that there is fear within me, there is hopelessness within me, there is anxiety within me. It is purely justified. In Vedanta, there is a beautiful teaching by Masters. It says that whatever vritti or whatever thought process that comes to you, accept it. Then only you can figure out what to do with it, whether to keep it, whether to leave it, whether to transform it. But in the very beginning, we must accept that this is justified. This is not abnormal. This is not something because I am weak, I am condemned. It is not because of that. Anyone for that matter, in this kind of situation, will have this kind of thought process. Sri Guruji wrote a beautiful message 2 days ago where he says, situation like this brings us closer, unite us. And it is true. I remember a story I had read in my mother tongue, in Odia. It was written by a great storyteller. His name is Chandrasekhar Ratha. He's considered as one of the father figure of Odia storytelling. The story is like this: two brothers, they're staying together. They're staying in one house, but they're separated. So one brother has part of the house, the other brother has part of the house. Those who know a little bit out of the villages, they can identify with this kind of stories. So two families living, sharing the roof, sharing the courtyard, but they're separately living, cooking separately. They have different rooms like that. The author is writing through the protagonist that every day there will be some kind of conflict within the families. And we call in Odia Koli, Koli and Kojia. And they will do fight every day. And the author was thinking, he was a child at the time, he would say, why this is happening? Can this end? And it would happen for very small things, for petty things. One day there was a big cyclone. Odisha is prone to cyclone, as you know. There was a cyclone and one part of the house collapsed. They were left with only one room. So the whole family, 6 of them or 7 of them, has to, the elder brother, his wife, the younger brother, his wife, children, the mother-in-law, they all have to share the one room for their daily living. So there was nothing they could do. So they started living in that one room. The women will sleep inside, the men will sleep outside. The author writes that as soon as that happened, the conflict ended immediately. People started behaving, they united, they worked together. There was no conflict, they were helping each other. And they started rebuilding the house, and it took another 3 months. And as soon as the house was rebuilt, the family moved out. Then the author says that just after that, the conflict started again. This is human mind. Today, we are in a difficult period. And as you can see, the whole world is getting united. Through internet, through WhatsApp, whatever we say, we are getting united. And I hope, our sincere desire is that this union of mind and heart remains in humanity, so that the humanity can tackle the problems that we are going through. Today, I would like to take you, or I would like to share with you some of the teachings of one of our masters, Sanyal Mahashay. From now on, I will call Sanyal Baba because it is something I feel very comfortable with. The reason I decided to discuss a little bit about his teachings is that if you look at Sanyal Baba, just the picture, he looks like a grandfather. You look at him and you feel very comfortable with him. You feel as if you can tell him everything that you want to, and there will be no anger, as if he cannot get angry at all. That's the feeling you get. You look at his face, there is nothing but deep calmness you can see. As if there is an ancient rishi. Sri Guruji writes in his book that looking at Sanyal Baba looks like as if he's an ancient rishi, has taken birth to teach, to guide. Through family life, we know that he was married, he had children. I don't know exactly how many children, but one of his son, I read, was an extremely intelligent person. And Sanyal Baba's life was not an easy life. You can read Sri Guruji's book, Sanyal Mahashay, A Life of Humility, and you will see that the tribulations, the difficulties that he has gone through is something none of us want to go through. Sanyal Baba was born in 20th January 1877. In 1893, he took initiation into Kriya Yoga by Lahiri Baba, and Lahiri Baba left his body in 1895. You'd be surprised to know that before his initiation, he had a dream. In his dream, Lahiri Baba is initiating him. And when he came to Lahiri Baba physically, Lahiri Baba told him that I have already given you initiation through your dream. It is not needed. But Sanal Baba pleaded, and then he gave initiation again. 7 months after initiation, Lahiri Baba told him that you can. Lahiri Baba made him an acharya to guide, to teach people Kriya Yoga. So it is believed that 1877, 1995 means 94, so must be around 17 years. He was an acharya in Kriya Yoga tradition at the age of 17. I choose some of his teachings today to discuss with you because if you go through his teachings, some of them are gentle, some of them are fiery. And because of the situation that we are going through, I would like to go with you some of his teachings that would help us to manage our mind, to manage our meditation. This is one of his teaching. He says, in this world, there is sometimes the dance of Maharudra. Rudra is Lord Shiva. Maharudra is Lord Shiva in his fiery form. In this world, there is sometimes the dance of Maharudra, the destructive power of Lord Shiva. When this happens, great disaster comes, and there is apparent chaos in this world. Yet, this too is also the Lord's blissful dance. Regardless of what happens, you must remember that the Lord is dearer than prana. I will explain this. Therefore, do not be afraid of God's furious form. And he gives a mantra which I will chant. He said this should help in times of chaos and disaster situations that we are going through these days. In this teaching, he says that even the chaos that we are seeing, even the difficulties that we are passing through, though it is painful, it is nothing but the dance of Lord Shiva. For many of us, it's a little bit difficult to digest that how can Lord be so angry? But that's not so. He says, you must remember that this is also Lord's blissful dance. The dance is of bliss. It looks to us that as if it is destructive. But for a yogi, for a meditator, for a practitioner of spiritual path, for a walker of spiritual path, this is also a blessing from Lord. But if we are disturbed, we should pray, we should remember Lord. We should remember Lord how? Dearer than our own prana, means dearer than our own life. And how it is that possible? It is possible only and only if we understand, at least we first hear, then we understand, then with God's grace, Guru's grace, we realize that the God we are looking for is within us, is the core of me, is the bindu or the dot. Within me is that supreme reality. My mind is operating through that power of that supreme reality which is within me. The body is operating because of that. The life force, the prana, is passing through my body because of that. Only when we understand up to a certain extent, and if God's grace we realize it, then only we can feel that even in chaos, there is bliss. And this chaotic time is actually blissful dance of Maharudra. Lahiri Baba gives a mantra. I am going to read it, but in case it is not clear, please contact the ashram. I will provide this mantra. He says that if you are disturbed in this chaotic time or disturbances, the disaster that the world is going through, you chant this mantra. Rudra yatte dakshinam mukham tena mam pahi nityam. The first word is Rudra. Yat te dakshinam mukham Tena mam pahi nityam. I would like to request you that if you are interested, please chant this mantra whenever you feel weak, whenever you feel a little helpless, whenever anxiety takes over, whenever you feel fearful. You may be knowing that Sanyal Mahashay worked with Rabindranath Tagore. He met Rabindranath Tagore a little earlier, but in 1902, he joined Rabindranath Tagore to work in the Shantiniketan school that Tagore founded. Those of you who may not be knowing who is Rabindranath Tagore, he is a Nobel laureate who got his Nobel Prize in Literature for his work in Gitanjali. Sanyal Baba worked with Rabindranath Tagore for 8 years in Shantiniketan in different capacities. At last, he was for the last part of his association, he was the principal of that school. There is a poem that Tagore has written. This poem was a favorite poem of Sri Gurudev Paramahansa Hariharananji, and also a beautiful poem that Sri Guruji sings. The poem is Mama Chitte Niti Nritye Keje Nache Tata Thoi Thoi Tata Thoi Thoi Tata Thoi Thoi Nache Janma Nache Mrityu Kache Kache. In my mind, in my life, Mama Chitte, in my mind, Niti Nritya, somebody, something is dancing continuously. Mama Chitte Niti Nritya Keje Nache, who is dancing? Tata Thoi Thoi means dancing always, no rest. In that dance, Nache Janma, that is birth, that is creation. Nache Mrityu, that is dissolution. Kache Kache, side by side. In my life, something is dancing within me, creating, dissolving, side by side. Who is that? Sri Gurudev says that every inhalation is birth, every exhalation is death. And Sri Gurudev says, do you know, can you confirm that there would, once you exhale, that we'll be able to inhale? Hence, it is necessary that we remember that this breath is actually being pulled, is being activated by the power within. Sanyal Mahasaya says that power is Prana Krishna. He said that if you continuously remember, make the mind inward and continuously remember that Prana Krishna that is within ourselves, who is dancing within us, making this breath flow, creating the breath, dissolving it. Janma. Creating, dissolving, sustaining. Then fearlessness, strength will come to us naturally. It is not something that is mental. It is not something that we can practice. It is something that comes from knowledge. Baba says, Sanyal Baba says, give up weakness. Give up weakness from the heart. Get ready to fight. Get ready. The end of your life has not come. The end of your life is not within your control as well. Hence, give up these false ideas and realize that whatever you are going through, it is because of you. And hence, whatever will come to you also it is because of you. Baba says, banish fear and fearlessly continue your work in this world. And then, as if like a teacher inspiring students to move forward, like a general inspiring the soldiers to move forward, he said, be stronger than the thunderbolt. Vajradapi Kathorani. He said, how do you do that? How can that be happen? He said, that can happen if you remain absorbed in sadhana, in practice, then only you can overcome fear. And he says, strength that we are looking for, fearlessness. Yesterday, if some of you are there, fearlessness is not recklessness. Fearlessness comes from knowledge. That's why the masters, even if you look at them in general sense, looks like us, they're fearless because they're established in knowledge. Baba says the strength or fearlessness will come only if we realize or we understand, we get the knowledge that the truth is within us. God is within us. Guru is within us. He says, pray sincerely from within. O compassionate, O kind Guru, Master, please take me to the shore within. I'll take a minute to tell, many times there is a misunderstanding of prayer. Many people think that prayer has to be this way, prayer has to be spoken like this, prayer has to be in Sanskrit. 2-3 days ago, there was a beautiful quote that came from in our daily quote message. It was a teaching from Sri Gurudev Paramahansa Hariharanji Maharaj. It says, the teaching says, prayer does not mean to speak highly of God. Prayer means to humbly feel the presence of God within. How? Through divine light, through sound, through pulsation. So, if somebody just sits and feels the light within, or the divine sound within, or the pulsation within, some vibration within, then please know, according to the teachings of masters, this is prayer happening. So prayer does not mean we have to loudly sing. Prayer does not mean that we have to loudly chant some mantras, though that has not been discarded. Prayer means to feel God's presence within. That is the core teaching of Kriya Masters. That whatever you do, whatever externally we do, let that be worshipping, let that be rituals, serving, but eventually you come within, withdraw yourself, go within, introvert the mind, make the mind antarmukhi, introvert the mind, and realize that the God, the Guru, the self within is one. When we realize that, then every aspect of this body's function, in chapter 5 in the Bhagavad Gita, Lord says, whatever we speak, the eyes are blinking, breath is coming on, everything that is happening, the practitioner feels that it is the power of God that is doing. Only when this happens, then only completely the fear completely would be gone. Otherwise, we'll have to operate with certain kind of fear. So the master says that we go back to the Dakshinamurti Stotram. Ishvara Guru Atma iti means the Lord is within me, the Guru is within me, the self is within me, and the God, the Guru, the self is one. Ishvara Guru Atma iti. Murti Veda Vibhagine. They look separately in physical form. I look separate from my Guru. But my Guru is the purest manifestation of my own self. This is the idea that the Kriya Yoga teaches us to cultivate. At least first start thinking, then understanding, then hopefully with God and Guru's grace, it would be realization. Sandal Baba again says that the meditation should be regular, should be with love, but regular meditation is key to regular sadhana, regular practice, to do it promptly, as much as possible. And Baba says that, Sandal Baba says that when you are practicing, don't practice too long meditation in the beginning. Practice small instances that would help. With this, I would like to let us practice a little bit of meditation for a few minutes and then we'll end this conversation. Let us close our eyes. Let us first pray for the well being of the whole world. Let us pray that there is no ill feeling within me for anyone, for anybody. Let us gently move the mind to breath. Mind may go away, but gently convince the mind. The scripture says, convince the mind, do not force the mind. Convince the mind, oh mind, we have time, we'll think about other things. For now, we remain with the breath. In that breath, remember your master, whomever you consider as your master, as your guru, as your Ishta. This is not breath. This is not air. This is God flowing in the form of breath. God may be in the temple, but God is also not near. God is nearest of near. God is within me. There is no way this breath will go away without my death. Please take a slow, long, deep inhalation. Inhale, holding the breath, gently bend, and after bending, exhale. Remain with the breath. The master teaches remaining with the breath is serving God, serving gurus. ଶ୍ୱାସ ଦେଖିବା ଶ୍ୱାସ ଦେଖିବା ଗୁରୁ ସେବା ସହିତ ସମାନ. Watching breath is serving gurus, serving God. Watch the breath, loving the breath. Remain with the breath. Again, inhale, holding, gently sitting back, sitting up. Exhale. Sanyal Baba says in one of his teaching, he says, when nothing works, when the mind is not cooperating, when things around ourselves are so disturbing that we are not able to hold any ideas, he said, cry for the presence of Divine Mother within ourselves. Cry, O Mother, O Mother, bless me from within. May we all feel the presence of God and Gurus in within. May we all feel the presence of God and Gurus in each other. Wherever you are, may there be peace, tranquility. May people around you find peace. May everyone be at peace. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayah, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. I bow to God and Gurus. I bow to the Supreme Reality within you. May the blessings of God and Gurus protect everyone in this world. Whoever has passed because of this situation, may there be peace in their life. Om Tat Sat Om.